Whether you own your own business or work for a company, it's important to be a leader in the business world. It can be a hard thing to do sometimes, but with some motivation and determination, you can lead others to greatness. Jody Holland is in today to talk about being a leader in business. So last time we kind of talked about how things have changed, today versus yesterday.
Right.
It's a similar kind of thing in the business world as well.
It is, and motivation in and of itself has changed quite a bit, although the theories of motivation have not. So the way that we apply whether or not a person is motivated is what I think has changed. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is kind of the original motivation theory. He's considered the father of motivational theory. But the theory that I really like that applies well in business is called Herzberg's two-factor theory. And it's really not that difficult. It basically says there are things that satisfy us or drive us to be motivated and things that dissatisfy us or take away motivation. The hard part to understand on that sometimes is that money in and of itself is not a motivator. It's what money represents in a person's mind that motivates them. So if you take away money, it's on the dissatisfier side, you will plummet a person's motivation. But if you do across-the-board raises, it doesn't necessarily increase motivation. What increases it is a sense of purpose, a sense of drive, a feeling that they're doing something that is bigger than themselves.
So usually, though, money is linked to those things, and that's why we see it as that
Right.
purpose.
Yeah, so money is important, so don't get me wrong. You still need to pay your people really competitively. I don't want anybody going, that Jody said we're not to pay anybody. So, no, money does mean something to us. So it's a marker. Say in sales, for example, you are more successful the more money you make. So in our mind, we're like, oh, I'm doing something fantastic because I am being rewarded at a higher level. Peter Drucker said the greatest of leadership sins is not to reward your top performers in both the soul and the wallet.
Okay, so here's my question to you. So you say things, when we know about things like, when we learn about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is something I'm very familiar with, how do you take away, because there's many steps on the Maslow's hierarchy. This very much simplifies it, right?
Well, it really just divides it differently. So Maslow was along and he had 5 different levels in the hierarchy of needs, and then Clayton Alderfer came along and he said, no, it's existence, relatedness, and growth. And then along comes Herzberg and said, let's just cut that pyramid in the middle. The top half is the satisfiers, bottom half is the dissatisfiers. So really, everybody has just manipulated Maslow's hierarchy. They really haven't changed it. They've just changed the way that they divide it.
Okay, makes a lot of sense, for sure. Okay, let's talk about the program Learn to Lead that you've got coming up. We want to get people involved in that.
Very excited about this. I'm working with Amarillo College. It's listed on Eventbrite. If you look online, just go to eventbrite.com and search for Jody Holland or Leadership in Amarillo. You'll find it. It's once a month for 12 months, one set price. You get a chance to become a fantastic leader based on the skills that you will learn to apply.
All right, very good. We'll check that out. We'll put a link over for you on myhighplains.com. And also want to remind you, this is very popular right now. All the cool kids are doing it, getting those leadership tips, text or email to them, right?
Yeah, we have about 1,000 people signed up that every Monday morning they get a quick leadership tip. So if you just text Jody, J-O-D-Y, to 66866, you can get the leadership tips, 1-minute video every Monday morning.
I love it. Jody, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you,
Very
Megan.
interesting. I'm very interested to think more about that, those different theories. I'm fascinated. Anyway, very good. Thanks, Jody. When we come back, we're going to do some trivia with pharmacist Doug. Don't go anywhere. Can the brain feel pain? Find out that answer and more.